Arguably the greatest first round in NBA playoff history comes to a close with Game 7 of San Antonio and Dallas, and maybe the final time we'll see Tim Duncan going head-to-head with Dirk Nowitzki. It's Tony Parker's show early on. The winner gets Portland in the second round. The top-seeded Spurs get off to a great start. Parker hit 5 of 7 for 14 first-quarter points. And Rick Carlisle was frustrated early and often. None too pleased, thought Manu Ginobili flopped there. Call goes the way of the home team. Rick Carlisle gets teed up. With San Antonio up by 10, the Spurs would pour it on later on in the first. Spurs shot 68% in the first quarter. Tony Parker had 24 first-half points. They led at 35-23 after one, and Dwan Blair getting into it with his former teammate, Tony Parker. Parker would get a technical foul there for the trash talking. Manu Ginobili, the pass over to Tim Duncan, and take another look at Ginobili with a fantastic feed to Duncan. He makes it 40-25. And then on the other end, Duncan, the denial. And then Boris Diaw. After he gets the feed from Duncan, Diaw finds Danny Green, part of a 15-2 San Antonio run. And they're up 51-27, and they are far, far from letting off the gas pedal. The defensive board, Manu Ginobili gets it, and he is going the distance. He is not going for speed, but he puts San Antonio up 29, their largest lead to that point. Tim Duncan using the window. Duncan, 12 of his 15 coming in the first half. He would shoot 6 of 7 over the first two quarters. Spurs led it 68-46 at the break, shooting 68% over the first two quarters. And Kawhi Leonard, no good, but they get it back, and then eventually Danny Green buries it. He had 16 points. Manu Ginobili, this is one of his 5 assists. Tony Parker had 32 points. It was a very hard-fought series. Danny Green over to Ginobili, 20 points. In addition to those 5 assists, Ginobili also had 6 steals. Dirk Nowitzki had 22 in the loss. Monte Ellis held to just 3 of 11 for 12 points. San Antonio wins Game 7, and the top seed in the West is moving on. They'll host Game 1 Tuesday night against the 5th-seeded Portland Trail Blazers.